All right, I'm Uriah Kaiser, and this is Potomac Local Live. Thank you, everyone, for coming on and joining us today. We're talking with Martina Jackson Green. She's a proud graduate of the most recent Leadership Prince William class. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so
Uh,
much. 24, we do more. That's right.
is that the class slogan? 24, we do more.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. I like that. All the classes seem to have really cool slogans. I like that. That's a good one. And also scheduled to join us on this call today is Bob Sweeney. He and another graduate of the program. And Martina, you were just telling me that you are with the Human Services Alliance in Prince William County, and Bob Sweeney is the president of the Prince William Chamber of Commerce. So we're excited to talk to both of you. Martina, you are with us now. Tell us a little bit about your experience in Leadership Prince William before we even get into what it is.
Okay.
Tell me your experience, and it's a year-long program.
Yes.
What'd you learn, and how do you think it bettered you?
I will say the experience is a little bit intimidating at first, to be in a class with, more than 30 leaders across the county. It's some big time stuff, but I will say what I learned is to lean into my strengths. The wonderful thing about being connected to all these different types of leaders in all these different industries is I learned the different leadership styles, but also kind of got more comfortable with my leadership style and the value in that. So that was amazing, and just making so many connections. I would say for leaders who are new to the area, all leaders, but particularly if you're relatively new to the area, I've built relationships with over 30 leaders in the county in a year. And just going out and shaking hands, it would take 5, 10 years to do that. And so it was really powerful in connecting and building those connections.
Now, this is a year-long program that starts in the fall, and it kind of shows so many different facets of the county. So give me an overview of exactly what this program is and what it might do for someone who is sitting here thinking, yeah, I'm in business, or I was thinking about, furthering my career, but I don't know if I'm a leader. I have no idea if this is for me. Talk to me
Yes.
about that.
Absolutely. I think the first thing that it does is help you understand who you are as a leader, how you lead, where your areas of opportunity are, and how to build a team that shores that up. Right. I think naturally we may be inclined to attract to people who are similar to us, right? Similar in personality and interests and things like that. But the real value is being connected and building a team that fills in those gaps that you may have. That really helps you build a strong team. So I would say that was the first thing, understanding who I am as a leader and how to shore up my team. The second thing is to understand the county. There's so much going on. My office is right past one of the Manassas battlefields, right? And the sign is there. I drive past it every day. I never stop at the battlefields, right? So, but through this program, we had the opportunity to engage with the Park Service. We engaged with law enforcement and healthcare workers and all of these aspects of the county that we don't typically see or really dive into, right? So the program gave me access to hospitals and correctional facilities and the landfill. My goodness, as a regular citizen, I'd never go up in the landfill, but I got to learn about the landfill. So that would be the second thing, just really getting to understand the county, understand the history of our county and the value in our county, and how to connect with parts of the county that you may not have touched before.
It's a big county. It's 348 square miles, and the east side may be a little different from the west side. And of course, in the center, you have the cities, Manassas and Manassas Park.
Mhm.
And as someone in my business who covers local news, I mean, we think about those jurisdictional lines on a regular basis, because if something happens in Manassas, we don't want to mistakenly say it happened in Prince William County or the Manassas area, near Manassas. But and so for people like me, and for those who are in the know and need to think about those sort of things every day, um, you know, that's our job. But not everybody thinks like that, right?
Mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
people, when you say where do you live, and you say, Prince William County, that's everything. That's Woodbridge, that's Manassas, that's just everything. So when you take a look back, what do you think impressed you most about going to all these different places and things and what you saw?
So I think the synergy and the connectivity, just as you were saying, because Manassas City and Manassas Park share those borders with the county, the way that particularly our law enforcement and our healthcare teams among those three jurisdictions work together to support each other and to support the people, that blew me away. I had no idea, the way that those teams work together. I would also say, though, there's still the uniqueness. And I think that sometimes, because, the county is so big, sometimes the city and the park kind of get swooped up. But there is uniqueness in Manassas City and Manassas Park. And I think that the efforts that those jurisdictions have made to kind of preserve their uniqueness is really special. So we can get the big city feel in the county, and then we can kind of get that small town feel in Manassas City and Manassas Park. And that's what really makes this area so unique.
Is this program any fun? I mean, if I'm going to be here an entire year, am I going to really? What am I going to get out of this? And if I'm going to give up it's what, 1 day a month, right, to take out of my schedule and set aside for this, um, am I going to have any fun?
You're going to have a blast. I'm telling you. So in the beginning, like I said, it's kind of intimidating. You've got fire chiefs and sheriffs and county executives and all these fancy people in the room, right? So it's very easy to feel a little intimidated, but the program really breaks down all of that. We got to know each other beyond our titles and truly to the passion of why we do what we do, to the heart of it. And lots of great connections made, lots of silly times and fun times. A lot of times people think about, leaders in the county as very stiff people, and sometimes we have to be, but we're also nutballs. We got to paint and color and do all kinds of fun things. So I would absolutely say the program is lots of fun. There's a lot of business. It gets emotional at times because you have to do a lot of work on yourself to be a better leader, but it's also a lot of fun.
Let me ask you about the emergenetics part of this. One of the things that I've always heard about this program is you really find out who you are, personally and professionally, and you do this emergenetics breakdown. So, what is it? What what's the? I mean, am I going to have to get picked and prodded and submit to a medical screening for this thing? Well, how does it work? What is it all?
There's electroshock therapy, and then no, it's no shock therapy.
I like that. My worst fears confirmed. Thank you.
Absolutely. But no. So it is a deeply reflective process. You have to be very honest with yourself. We all have those characteristics that we kind of feel like, well, I'm just this way. And what emergenetics taught me was that you can be who you are, right? Let's be honest about who you are and then figure out how that fits in with the needs of whatever group you're in, whatever team you're leading. So those of us who may be a little more outgoing, have some bigger personalities, we're eager to share. We became aware of that and said, okay, well, let me sit back. Let some of those more reserved, team members, those who need a little more time to think it through before they speak, right? It doesn't mean that I have to change my personality. I don't have to turn it down at all, but I can pause to give someone else an opportunity. And that allows for, sharing across all the different leadership styles and personalities. So it is deep though. You get to picking on yourself a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. What is there one point that you can think back to? Is there a sort of a pull up your bootstraps moment where you got involved into doing something, you were doing an activity, maybe on site touring a place, and
Mm.
you were outside of your comfort zone, and maybe somebody in your cohort who came along and stood beside you and said, you got this. This is not as far as you think it is from your ability. Was there a moment like that for you? And if so, what was it?
Oh, I had many of those moments, but the one that stands out to me the most was when we did our law enforcement and we went to the correctional facility, to the jail. I'd never been in a jail, had no desire to go to a jail, didn't know what happened inside of a jail. And I got very emotional in that space. Um, it it caused me to pause and really think about all of the pieces, all of the people who come to that space, who come to work doing the same thing I am. I go to work every day trying to improve the lives of people in Greater Prince William. And those people who work in that jail do the same thing. And I hadn't really thought about that and all the programs that they have in place to get folks educated and rehabilitated and detoxed and re-entered into society. They have so many programs. I had no idea. All I knew was what I saw on TV or in the movies. And it's not like that. That building is full of people who are trying to treat people with kindness and respect and help them re-enter society. That really was an emotional day for me. We got to really go inside and see the folks who were incarcerated and people on the mental health floor, and just really get to understand all of the things that happen. It's not just folks in a room being held. There are treatment programs designed for each and every person in that space. So that was definitely the one that had me super emotional, and it was enlightening.
Talk to me a little bit about what you do at the Alliance, and how your experience here over the past year is going to help you do your job better.
Yes, so I'm the executive director at the Alliance, and we are an association for nonprofits, faith-based organizations, and concerned citizens across Prince William County, Manassas City, and Manassas Park. And basically, what I do is try to help those organizations build capacity so they can reach more folk, and build sustainability so that they can continue to do their work. And really, the way we do that is by connecting the people and the organizations with resources to the folks who need resources. So I love what I do. I get a lot of calls, over the last few years. Our organization has managed grant money, federal grant money through the county. We've given out millions of dollars in grant money, to help people pay their rent and utilities and things like that. And one day my mom overheard a call I was on for work, and I was helping a lady get connected so she could pay her rent. And she said, "Baby, I'm so proud of you," and I am proud of the work that I do. But I really love when I can connect people who say, "Wow, I want to do this, or I want to help in this way," with somebody who needs the help. That is the best part of my day.
Well, congratulations to you on getting through the program. For someone who is on the fence, or someone who is thinking about doing this program, what's your advice to them?
Absolutely do it. And really, more so, I would like to say to leaders in the county, if you've been through the program, send your team members through the program. If you haven't been through the program, please do it yourself, because it gives us a perspective beyond what we do every day. I see the part of the county who needs food, needs shelter, right? Who needs foster parents for children. I see that, but I don't see a lot of what happens on the health side. We partner with those folks, but I don't see that intimately. This program gave me insights into parts of the county and the cities that I've never seen, and that I would never see, I wouldn't have access to on my own accord. So I can't say enough about it. It helped me grow as a leader. It shifted some of my perspectives about what a thriving team would look like. And now I can honestly say, as I'm building my team and I'm looking for different skill sets, I'm not looking for folk who have the skill sets I have. I'm looking for folk who can add their skill sets and perspectives to what we already do. So I can't say enough about it. Highly recommend it. It's worth every single dime, and it's worth every day you spend in the program.
Well, Martina, thanks for coming on and talking to us about that. Congratulations to the class of 2024. I'll let you do the motto one more time.
24, we do more.
I like that. Very good. And thank you, everyone, for jumping on this video today for Potomac Local Live. If you haven't already, please check us out on our website, potomac.localnews.com, and sign up for that free email newsletter that we send out every day, every weekday, with everything we post on the site, so you stay connected to what's happening in your community. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.